then you can put your money somewhere. Dung, Beetle live from the Ashmore Scout Troop, and I'm joined tonight by Bob Bramley. How you going, Bob?
Yeah, really good. Thanks, mate. Yourself?
Mate, not too bad. I thought I'd grab the opportunity to catch up with you. It's been a year since we met face to face, and you arrived in an aeroplane here on the Gold Coast. Can you tell me how we come about that?
Yeah, so at 16 years old, I set off on a journey, a 24-day trip to cover 15,500 kilometres to circumnavigate Australia solo and unassisted in a light aircraft whilst working with Australian mental health charity beyondblue and the scouting community to achieve that goal.
And you're a scout. Well, you're a veteran now, but how long have you been in the scouting movement?
So I've been in the scouting movement now about 10 years. I started as a cub at my local cub pack of Turners Beach Cub Pack. And then I moved up through Turners Beach Scout Group, and now I'm at Leading District Ventures on the northwest coast of Tasmania.
That's really cool. I mean, you reached out using the obviously social media for when you plan your journey, surviving turbulence around Australia. So basically, for those people that don't know what you did, what was it that you did? You started where, and where did you end up?
So I started from Devonport on the northwest coast of Tasmania, up across Bass Strait, up the east coast through Wollongong, the Gold Coast, Cairns, up to Horn Island in the Torres Straits, around the Gulf of Carpentaria and across to Darwin. From there, westwards down through Kununurra, Broome, Karratha, Geraldton, into Perth, Jandakot Airport. From there, it was back down around the Great Australian Bight, through Adelaide, Melbourne, back across Bass Strait, around Tasmania in a day, and back into Devonport after 24 days, 15,000 kilometres. And, an absolute trip of a lifetime. So
basically, in Australian terms, you went for a lap around the rock, around the island, and come back just for something to do? Or what was the goal of the flight? I mean, 16-year-old just jumped in a plane and took a loop around Aussie.
Yeah. So in late 2017, I almost lost two very close friends to youth suicide. And that played a huge role. It was really influential in the person that I am now. And so I was quite lucky when I was about halfway through getting my pilot license. The idea sort of came up that I could go out, I could fly around Australia. And it was always that I had to be supporting something. I had to choose something I was passionate about, and I had to really, stick to it and try to, follow it and support it. And instantly I knew that I was going to do it for youth suicide prevention. It was something that had been so influential in my life, and it changed so much about me that I instantly knew that's how I wanted to make a difference, how I wanted my trip and my legacy to make a difference. So working with Beyond Blue, we aim to break the stigma around youth suicide, and whilst also raising funds to support Beyond Blue and the services that they provide. And
give Beyond Blue a plug, their website.
Yeah, so Beyond Blue, they can be contacted via their website or via telephone. Throughout the trip, we really sort of push that message to be able to contact them. For you guys out there, particularly our young guys, our scouts, if you guys are feeling, if you're feeling down, if you need someone to talk to, go out, talk to your friends, talk to your family. For us, the main message is to be able to get out there, and for you guys to be able to connect with your friends and family if you're feeling down. I've almost lost two close friends to me to youth suicide, and I'd hate to see it happen to any of you guys.
And the important thing is Beyond Blue being Australia. If you are feeling down and you reach out, just search up your local area and find there's plenty of help out there. And don't be ashamed is the thing that you were saying that you really push is don't be ashamed to ask for help, because
Exactly.
It's there to help.
Exactly, it's there. It's completely confidential. No one needs to know if you don't feel like you want to tell anyone. There's counsellors there 24/7 to be able to help you guys and to support you guys. We're all there to help you and to support you through it. And if you need help, the one thing I'd say is reach out. It's there, and there's no shame in it at all.
Yeah, and it's amazing what you did. Congratulations again. It was great to see you on the Gold Coast. I mean, what a great spot to come and visit us. You would have seen some awesome spots around Australia. And what were some of the key things that you could tell the world about, like, to come and see Australia, like when the borders open back up, what are some of the key things, like from a tourism perspective, that the scouts around the world can come to Australia and see? Because there was obviously spots around Australia that even as an Australian, you probably looked down and went, I'm going back there. So what are some of the key spots around the world that you're definitely going back?
100%. Around the country, Australia is absolutely amazing for our landscape. On the east coast, we've got great big, nice open green fields. We've got mountain ranges. Up in the northeast, we've got tropical rainforests. But yet out in the middle of our country, we've got, vast deserts. But at the same time, bordering these deserts, we've got this beautiful, pristine blue water. It is the most amazing country you have ever seen. And if you could get out here, come and have a look around, experience the local areas. Don't just come to Australia for one city. Come around, experience the small towns, the outback, the country. There's so much to experience here, guys. And honestly, you won't regret it. You'll absolutely love it. I guarantee it.
It's one of those things, like you say, check out your own backyard before you go traveling the world. And as scouts, that's the thing. We want to travel the world, and definitely come and check out Australia. Again, as Australians ourselves, we haven't seen it all. I mean, I got the experience of Uluru at the start of this year at Old Ayers Rock, and I would have thought they just blew it up during the day and put it down at night time, but no, it's real and it's massive. So to see something like that was amazing.
It really is, and even to be able to go out and to fly around the country, there's still stuff that I haven't been able to see, and there's definitely places around the country that I'm in the next 5, 10, 15 years, I'm 100% going to be going back there and spending more time there, getting to experience the culture. And that's one thing around Australia. There's not just one typical Australian. Every city has its own personality. Every city has its own theme. And it's absolutely amazing once you get out there to be able to see the differences and the changes in people around the country. It's really amazing, and there's so many people that are so welcoming to people coming in. And as the scouting family, from people coming overseas, connect with the guys here. Go and visit a local scout troop. I was really lucky when I flew around Australia. I had host families set me up around the country, and that is the best way to experience the local culture, because you can see the things that are off the beaten track, the things that aren't on Google. You can really experience what it's like to be there.
You also get to save money too. I mean, let's get down to the nitty gritty. If you're saving money and we're happy to look after you, then you can put your money somewhere else as well and put it further on down the track. And that's true. You get to see something that the local shows. So you see the local side of stuff.
And that's it. The money that we saved through accommodation went straight towards our support of Beyond Blue. And at the end of the trip, I continued to do community presentations around not only my local area, but also around the country, connecting with people and telling my story and how I've been affected by mental health. And to date, after the cost of the trips was all covered off, we've made a total of over $20,000 to support Beyond Blue. So people out there, host families that were setting me up for, a night or 2 nights or a couple of days, really they're out there, they're saving lives by saving the money that we then don't have to spend on accommodation. They're doing their bit to help Beyond Blue and to save lives.
And when you reached out on social media, we're like straight into it, like, we'd love to help, and that's what I found as well. Something I absolutely love about the scouting community is, like, we all look after each other and we all want to help each other out. One thing that I've always wondered as well is sort of comparison between and I don't usually like doing it, but the scouting and non-scouting. How much of your scouting influence really affected your flight? Like, I mean, yes, I know that Billy Bob down the road could go and get his pilot license and go flying, but how much of your scouting experience, shall we say, really come into play during your journey?
So right from the start, it took me 15 months to plan the trip around Australia, and that was before I even got in an aeroplane. So there's constant bits of paperwork we've got to be doing. We've got to be working out where we're going to land, where we're going to get fuel, where we're going to stay, what we're going to eat, insurance. You've got to have an aeroplane that's suitable to fly in the first place. There's all these extra things that play into it, and it takes months. Even finding sponsors for the trip is a huge challenge, especially when it's something that big with such a large cost attached. there's a lot of work that goes into it, and so there's always a challenge to push on and push more. And I think the things that I learned through scouting, doing planning my hikes to reach my peak award in Scouts, were definitely all of them played into effect when it came to planning this trip. Whether it was actually in the planning stage or whether it was whilst I was doing it or in the review stage afterwards, all of my scouting knowledge came into play. That's including during my flying training. I found navigation a lot easier because I had an experience with maps and a compass that I'd learnt through scouting. Yeah. So there's, the relevance of scouting in society now is still very much in effect. And I saw it firsthand, which was really, really cool.
It is really cool, and it was amazing to see a young teenager land an aeroplane at the airport here and jumps out, and then I got to see the teenage side of you as well, which I thought was pretty cool. But then the professionalism over the radio when you were departing, it was really cool to see you here. It was amazing. Again, I said, watch this spot. What's going to happen with Bob? So, what is in the future? What do you see Bob in 10 years? Where are you going to be?
It's hard to say at the moment. I've got a few different pathways that I'm trying. I'm currently in year 12 here, so I'm in my final year of schooling. I'm currently pushing to get top marks so that I can continue through in my career in aviation. So there's a few options on the table at the moment, whether that be through a local flying school, an academy, whether it's through the Royal Australian Air Force, or where it goes. There's a lot of challenges that are going to come in the next few months, and it's definitely going to be interesting to see exactly where I come out of it.
That's really exciting, and we wish you the best for your future, and it'd be awesome if you could join the Air Force, so thank you for that. And I can't wait for the day that I jump on an airline and hear your voice over the radio. Can you do an impression of a commercial pilot for us while we got you here?
I'm sure I probably could try, but I'd be afraid to embarrass myself, that's for sure.
Go on, let's hear you. Let's arrive at Devonport. This is your captain speaking. Let's hear your voice arriving at Devonport Airport. Go for it.
Gee, okay. Let me think of this.
I'll put you on the spot, haven't I?
Good evening, everyone. This is your captain, Bob Bramley speaking. Welcome to Devonport Airport. The time currently is 8:20 p.m. We welcome you to the beautiful city of Devonport. The weather outside is currently a bit cloudy with a strong wind coming through. And again, thank you for flying with us.
It's been Dung, Beetle Airlines. Thanks for joining us. Oh, mate, it's an absolute pleasure catching up with you. We had you in our Zoom meeting tonight with our scouts, and they were a bit quiet tonight, but I think they were amazed with what you guys had done.
Amazing, and thank you so much for your time, mate.
No, I just thought I'd catch up with you for this. So, so we'll... Thanks for having us, we will talk again soon. Can you give your website a plug, your socials a plug? Get it all out there, mate, because it's a part of scouting. It's something you've done. I want everybody to know about this because every single thing, every little, every bit's going to help. So plug the socials, man. Go for it.
So still today, we continue to follow the Surviving Turbulence name. We continue to give community presentations and try to connect with the community and continue to break that stigma surrounding youth suicide and suicide in general, to promote people to go out, talk to your friends, talk to your family. You can follow the journey of what we're doing through the Surviving Turbulence Facebook page and Instagram. We're also on our website at survivingturbulence.com, and keep the eyes peeled because we've got something big coming in the next few months. So, thank you.
That's exciting. Does Dung Beetle Live get the exclusive on that one, or we'll have to see? We'll have to wait.
We'll wait. We'll have to wait for the time being, but I'll make sure that you're one of the first to know.
Oh, that's awesome, mate. Hey, well done, Bob. Big bravo to you, mate. Super proud of you, and keep up that really good work. Don't forget to work at school, and we will catch up again soon. Thanks for having us on Scouting Radio,
Thank you so much, mate.
Thanks again. We'll talk again soon. Thanks, Bob.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Bye.